Hello, my name is Thomas Lynch, and I wanted to talk to you about my dad. He had a few stories that he told us when we were younger. One of them was about him bear hunting up in Alaska. He went up with a few friends, and after they got settled in, he says, "Hey, we're going to go out and have a look around, see if I can scare up any bears." And they're going, "Jim, you don't want to do that. These guys are huge bears up here. They're not like your little ones back there in the little states." He's going, "I'll be fine. You guys just settle down." Now, my dad's not quite a little guy, 6'4", 2.5, 300 pounds. So he was pretty confident he could take these bears on. So he goes out looking around, finally finds one and finds out they're a little bigger than he was thinking they were. So he's yelling and screaming on the way back to the cabin, going, open the door, quick, open the door." And they open up the door and he sidesteps, bear goes flying in, and he says, "Hey, you guys skin this one, I'll go get another one." Why did the skeleton go to the barbecue? Because he wanted another rib. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. Do you know how come cows have hooves? They lack toes. Did you hear about the actor who broke his leg on stage? He's still in the cast. How about the hipster who burned his mouth? It's because he drank his coffee before it was cool. And there was a computer that got cold. Turns out he left his windows open. I don't trust atoms. They make up everything. Found out the leading cause of dry skin is towels. We'd be on a drive with my dad in our big old station wagon full of kids, and past the cemetery, he'd go, "How many people are dead back there?" And we'd make all various guesses, and he'd finally end up saying, "Nope, all of them." "How many apples can you grow on an apple tree?" "All of them." Same answer. Why couldn't the sesame seed leave the casino? Because he was on a roll. What kind of ball doesn't bounce? Snowball. What did the snowman that was missing his arm say? "Never playing fetch with that dog again." What's the snowman's favorite game? Freeze tag. How does the snowman get around during the winter? Bicycle. Why are polar bears such fun at parties? Because they're great at breaking the ice. What is red and bad for your teeth? A brick. And what has more lives than a cat? Frog, because it croaks every day. Thanks for listening. A friend of mine and I met after work for drinks one time a little bit ago, and he works on a farm. Looks like a cowboy, dressed like a cowboy. And we're sitting at the bar. This girl walks up and says, "Are you a real live cowboy?" And he turns around and says, "Yes, ma'am. I rope them, brand them, breed them, feed them, fix fences all day long. I'm a real live cowboy." She's going, "Wow." She goes, "I'm a lesbian. I play with girls all day long, and when I can't play with them, I dream about them, I think about them. I'm a real live lesbian." And she walks away, and both him and I are just mouth open going, "Wow." And we're still in that state when another guy comes up and says, "Hey, are you a real live cowboy?" And he says, I thought I was, but I just found out I'm a lesbian." This is some jokes my dad used to say. They're especially good for little kids. Do you want to hear a dirty joke? Kid fell in the mud puddle. After the groans, he says, "Hey, you want to hear a clean joke?" We're going, "Yeah, yeah." He says, kid took a bath. We're going, "Dad." At the dinner table, we're almost all done eating dinner, and he says, "Make sure you eat all your meat and potatoes and pee on your plate." That got a little better reaction. And then he says, "Hey, you guys want to know how to catch a polar bear?" We're going, "Yes." He says, "First, you cut a hole in the ice, you line the hole with a can of peas out of a can, and then you hide, and you wait till the bear comes up to take a pee, and then you kick him in the ice hole." That got a little better reaction.